TV Africa, your first in housing news.
Housing TV Africa, your first in housing development broadcasting.
Welcome to Housing TV News at the top of the hour. I am Imana Bagudu. Here are the top stories. Police Service Commission elevates 536 senior officers across various commands. JAMB identifies 21 candidates with fake admission credentials. Trial of End Bad Governance protesters begins in major states. INEC fixes peace accord signing for 12th September 2024 ahead of Edo elections. In business, petrol scarcity worsens as NNPCL acknowledges debt to suppliers. On the foreign scene, Israel Union begins nationwide strike today over Gaza hostages. On sports, Conte excludes Osimhen from Napoli's plans. Now the news in detail. The Police Service Commission PSC has approved the promotion of 31 Assistant Commissioners of Police to the rank of Deputy Commissioners of Police, following the recent elevation of 684 senior police officers. The promotions include key officers such as God's Power Origo, the area commander of Kaba in Kogi State, and Abubakar Ibrahim, coordinator BPU in Sokoto State Command, among others. Additionally, the PSC has promoted 52 chief superintendents of police to assistant commissioners of police, including officers from the Nigerian Police Force National Cybercrime Center. Furthermore, 505 superintendents of police were promoted to chief superintendents, with PSC chairman DIG Hashimu Argungu retired, congratulating the newly elevated officers and emphasizing the Commission's commitment to building a reputable police force. Now, the All Progressive Congress APC has emerged victorious in the recent local council elections in Kebbi State, as announced by the Kebbi State Independent Electoral Commission, KISIEC. According to Aliyu Mohammed Mira, the commissioner's chairman, the APC secured all 21 chairmanship positions in 225 ward councilorships in the state. A total of 17 political parties participated in the elections, including the APC, NNPP, LP, AAC, Boot Party, AP and SDP, among others. Mohammed Mira confirmed that the Commission has officially rectified the results for the chairmanship positions as declared by the various local government returning officers and the councillorship outcomes as announced at the ward level. He expressed satisfaction with the peaceful and smooth conduct of the elections, thanking security agencies and other stakeholders for their support. The People's Democratic Party, however, boycotted the elections, alleging that the KISIAC chairman and his commissioners are members of the APC. Now, the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAM, has uncovered 21 candidates who submitted fraudulent IJMB results in their 2023 admission applications, with 12 of these candidates linked to Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. JAM's findings were detailed in a policy document which pointed out that these fake results were recommended by various institutions. The board stressed that all certificates must bear the signature of the institution's head, be it the vice-chancellor, provost, or rector, to ensure authenticity. This discovery highlights the ongoing challenges JAM faces in maintaining the integrity of the admission process as it continues to scrutinize and validate credentials submitted by prospective students. The trial of End Bad Governance protesters is set to commence today in Abuja, Kano, Kaduna, and Borno, according to Deputy Inspector General of Police Intelligence, Dasuki Galadanchi. The trial involved 126 suspects who were arrested for participating in protests where they waved Russian flags and called for a regime change, leading to violence, deaths, and looting in various states. Renowned human rights lawyer Femi Falana will lead the legal defense team representing the protesters at the Federal High Court in Abuja. These individuals were detained following nationwide protests held between August 1st to 10th, which were triggered by widespread dissatisfaction with the government's economic policies, including the removal of fuel subsidies and currency flotation. Now, the Nigerian Army's 6th Division has successfully dismantled 115 illegal refining sites and arrested 22 suspects during a series of operations in Rivers and Bayelsa states. The operations, carried out in conjunction with other security agencies, also led to the destruction of 66 boats and the recovery of 27 stolen pipes and 4 pumping machines, among other items. Acting Deputy Director of Army Public Relations, Lieutenant Colonel Jonah Danjuma, noted that the troops' efforts have significantly disrupted the activities of economic saboteurs in the region. The General Officer commanding 6th Division, Major General Jamal Abdul Salam, emphasized the importance of eradicating illegal refining activities to protect both the environment and the nation's economy, urging local communities to support these efforts. Now to Edo State. The chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, has announced the 12th of September as the date for the signing of the peace accord by political parties towards the September 21st governorship election in Edo State. Professor Yakubu made the announcement at the consultative meeting with political parties on Thursday at the Independent National Electoral Commission headquarters in Abuja. The signing of the peace accord will take place in Benin City, the Edo State capital, in presence of members of the Peace Committee headed by former Head of State, General Abdusalam Abubakar. In his response, the chairman of the Inter-Party Advisory Council, Yusuf Dantali, called on INEC to ensure that all votes cast count on the day of the election to restore sanctity to the nation's electoral process.
You may notice that unlike the previous peace accords signed a few days to the election, it was decided to do so early this time around to enable the peace committee to monitor compliance with the code voluntarily signed by parties, candidates, and other critical players in the electoral process.
As leaders of political parties, this is our chance to restore confidence in the electoral process by ensuring the sanctity of the ballot box and respect the mandate of the people. After 25 years of uninterrupted democracy in Nigeria, we must get it right this time. The Edo State gubernatorial polls will be a litmus test for the Ondo State governorship election scheduled to hold Saturday, 16 November 2024.
According to the INEC chairman, the essence of bringing the signing of the peace accord forward is to enable the Independent National Electoral Commission and Security Agency to monitor compliance by political parties. Now, Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed has officially appointed Haruna Danyaya as the 17th Emir of Ningi, elevating him to the status of a first-class traditional ruler. The appointment was confirmed in a letter signed by Ibrahim Kashim, the secretary to the Bauchi state government. Governor Mohammed expressed his confidence in the new emir's ability to continue the legacy of his late father, fostering unity, peace, and development within the Ningi Emirate and across Bauchi state. The governor also extended his condolences on the passing of the previous emir and offered his best wishes for a successful reign. Haruna Yunusa Danyaya, born in 1956 in Ningi, previously served as the chairman of Ningi before his recent elevation. The Bauchi state government reaffirmed its commitment to supporting traditional institutions, recognizing their vital role in maintaining peace and progress within the state. Let's take a break here. The news continues shortly.
This is Housing TV Africa on YouTube and click on the subscribe button. Subscribe to Housing TV Africa to stay updated on latest happenings in Nigeria's housing sector. Follow our social media pages, like and share our posts. On Facebook, Housing TV Africa. On Twitter, Housing TV Africa. Instagram, Housing TV Africa. Join the conversation and keep up with latest housing updates.
Glad to have you back. Join us on Housing TV News at the top of the hour. Now to business. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, has officially acknowledged its substantial debt to petroleum suppliers, revealing that this financial burden is severely impacting the continuity of fuel supply across the country. Despite previous claims by NNPCL attributing fuel shortages to logistical challenges and natural disasters, it has now come to light that the company's significant debt, reportedly around $6 billion, is a primary factor exacerbating the current petroleum scarcity that has plagued Nigeria since early 2024. NNPCL spokesperson Olufemi Soni, in a statement on Sunday, emphasized the gravity of the situation, reiterating NNPCL's commitment to ensuring national energy security as a supplier of last resort, as mandated by Petroleum Industry Act, PIA. Nigerians' reliance on imported refined petroleum products has become increasingly precarious, with the state-run NNPCL being the main importer amidst non-operational state-owned refineries. Still on business, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, has outlined strict financial criteria for companies interested in managing the Warri and Kaduna refineries. According to the expression of interest released by the NNPCL, only debt-free firms